everyone. How are you all? Hope you all are well. Welcome back again to the online classes. Student, this is the time for your SST class. For this, take out your SST books, everybody. Have we had our SST book? And today we are going to start our new chapter, that is unit number 4, climate change. Open it, page number 38. And we have climate change. Today we are going to start this one chapter, climate change. What actually the climate change is. Before getting that what the climate change is, first discuss that what the climate is. Climate is actually depend on weather. And what is weather? Weather is actually the change of temperature. The day-to-day changes in temperature is called as weather. For example, when you get up early in the morning, the weather is cloudy. Sometimes it is cloudy, sometimes it is quite windy. So the weather is changed when the day passes, and when there is a moon, the weather is shiny, and during the evening it is quite windy or sometimes a little bit rainfall. Nowadays there is a little bit rainfall. So the weather is throughout the day we face the change of climate, that is called as weather. And what is climate? When the weather persists for a longer, when the same weather persists for a longer time period in a specific region is called as its climate. For example, when we talk about our own region, that is Sindh, the summer stays for a longer time period and the weather throughout those days remains same. Sometimes it is 46 or sometimes it is above than 46. The winter are cooler, and when there is rainfall, there is about 15 to 18 centimeter of the rainfall recorded in our region. So that is about that what the climate and weather are. Now let us discuss that what the climate change are. Students, climate change, actually there are some factors that are responsible for the climate change. Naturally, when there is a change of the climate pattern, for example, suppose that in our region we face summer that is quite hotter in our region. When it stays longer than its specific time period, it means that climate of the world is getting changing. This is actually the natural factors that are responsible for the climate change, and it not happen after every year. No, it takes about several hundred years to change a climate pattern. So when the pattern of the climate disturbs, it is called as climate change. It's a natural process. But nowadays what is happening, just because of certain activities that are done by us, that are done by the human, that are responsible for the release of some dangerous gases that affect our environment and keep the climate hotter for the longer time period. This affects the earth badly, and it actually causes the rise of temperature of the earth. And just because of this rising temperature, the earth is getting warmer day by day. And this actually called as global warming. What are the factors that are responsible for the global warming? Let us discuss that. First, we will discuss that what the greenhouse effect, by which you get that how the climate change. Greenhouse effect is actually the process. Artificially, what they do, they just made an artificial house that is made of glass. The roofs and the walls of this greenhouse are made of glass, in which inside this greenhouse they used to plant some trees. So what actually happened, what is the phenomena, what is the mechanism of this greenhouse? When the sun rises, when the sun shines brightly, the lights are absorbed by this glass wall. This glass wall absorbs what? Heat. During the daytime, the sun shines, it keeps the plant inside warmer. The plant during the day, it is a natural process that when sun shines, everything is warm, right? But what happened actually, it greenhouse warm, and this ultimately warm the plant, that gives the plant a suitable environment for their growth, and plant grow more efficiently. But what happened at night? During the night, whatever the temperature required by the plant for their effective growth, this glass wall remain the temperature same at night as well. Because when you compare the temperature of the day and night, there is a difference in weather, right? You observe it. So what these glass walls do, these glass walls actually trap the heat and keep the inside of this one house warmer at night as well. This provides the plant better environment to grow more faster. So scientists observe that the plants that are growing inside this greenhouse growing more rapidly, more efficiently as compared to the plants growing outside this greenhouse. This is the greenhouse effect, and this one, page number 39, you can easily observe that here we have a greenhouse that is made up of glass, and when the sunlight strikes, as I told you that the rays are trapped and it keeps inside warm. Students, this phenomena is actually happen with us as well in our earth. The atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is comprises of several gases such as nitrogen, carbon dioxide and oxygen, and some air as well. This atmosphere is act as a blanket and it keeps the earth warmer. The main gas that is responsible that keeps the earth warmer is actually the carbon dioxide that trap the heat, and it acts. This atmosphere is act as the greenhouse wall. The phenomena that we have learned, that we have read out, is actually that how the earth is acting as greenhouse effect. The atmosphere is act as the glass roofs. Is as I told you that what the atmosphere is. It is comprising of some gases. So carbon dioxide, that is also inside the greenhouse effect, that is responsible to trap the heat. Carbon dioxide is actually responsible to trap the heat during the daytime. Carbon dioxide traps the heat from the sun and it keeps the earth warmer. When there is increased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, it absorbs more heat. Of course, it absorbs more heat. And when there is less level of carbon dioxide, it means that it is not absorbing the more heat. The atmosphere gets cooler then. What are the facts that increase the level of carbon dioxide? Some of the human activities such as burning of fossil fuel, the smoke evolving out from the car, from the buses, from the trucks, from the industries, that is responsible for the increase the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Because of which it traps more heat and it remains our earth more warmer as compared to the normal one. Students, as we all know that it is our natural phenomena that we humans inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. That's why it is told to us that plant more and more trees. Why? Because of the planting trees, as it is a natural mechanism of the plant that plant absorb carbon dioxide and they release oxygen that is beneficial for us. Okay? When it release oxygen, there is a high amount of oxygen in the atmosphere for us. That's why we told that to plant more and more trees to keep our earth cooler. Because planting trees can easily absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, that keeps our atmosphere cooler as well. It is beneficial for us and it is also beneficial for our atmosphere as well. When we plant more trees, our atmosphere will remain cooler compared to the normal, comparatively whatever the burning, whatever the fossil fuel we are producing, it is the balance and the natural phenomena of our earth that keeps the earth cooler. But student, how some of the gases, some of the whatever the carbon dioxide that is produced by this fossil fuels that burning, that increase, that trap the heat causing? What are the causes of these? This melt the polar ice caps. The mountains, on the mountains, the polar ice caps getting melt. Because of this melting, it increases the level of the sea. And when the level of the sea increases, the places that are near to the sea get in. If the sea level increases, it causes what? The places that are nearby the sea get into the water, and there is increased chances of the flood in that area, region that are nearby the sea. So that's why the global warming ultimately affect our world, because it melts the polar ice caps and it increases sea level and ultimately cause a flood that maybe ruin the whole world. It is the prediction that if there is not decreased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, it is harmful for us. So we should have to avoid doing such things that are harmful for our earth. So students, this is all about this one lecture today. Whatever we have discussed, your homework is that you have to make, first of all, you have to make the title page of this one topic, that is unit number 4, and then you have to do the word meanings from homework folder, and then you have here on page number 39, you have matching here. This one matching. Whatever the lecture I have delivered, you have to listen to it carefully and read out these pages. These 3 pages, page number 38, 39 and 40, and solve this. And after this, you have the true or false from page number 40. You have to do true or false. So that is all about this matching true or false and these word meanings in your copy. Do all work in your copy from book order, from the book, whatever you are doing. Just do it in your copy with neat and clean handwriting, without